don't skip this, all right? When we're working out, when we're practicing, when we're playing games, taking tests, anything, our body is in fight or flight. We do not want to be in fight or flight if we don't have to be, which is most of the day, probably 90%. So you can use this anytime, as many times a day as you want to get your body into rest and digest and to calm anxiety, calm your brain, bring your heart rate down, and get you back into rest and digest and out of fight or flight. So what I like to do is come up to the wall, sit so that my butt and my shoulder is close to the wall. Then all I got to do is rotate. I'm going to put my legs up into the air. I'm just going to let them rest against the wall and relax, okay? Whatever happens with them, happens with them, all right? I like to put on relaxing music. Hide and Seek by Imogen Heap is the song that all of my players have asked for going on 16 years. So that's a favorite, but use whichever song or no music that keeps you nice and grounded. So our legs are up. We're gonna lean our head back. You'll have your eyes closed. I want one hand on your chest. I want the other hand on your belly. Now, as we inhale, we're trying to breathe through the diaphragm. So we're trying to breathe in the nose, making the belly rise, pause at the top. Slow exhale out of pursed lips. So your lips are just a little hole. Your chest can rise a little bit, but we don't want the hand on the chest to rise first. We want the belly hand to rise first. Inhale. Chest will rise at the end, pause at the top. Long drawn out exhale. Now you will repeat that for an entire song or set a 5 or 10-minute phone alarm. It'll make things very easy, and I promise you will notice that your heart rate is down, your energy is down, and you are much more relaxed. The last thing I want you to think about is really focusing on quieting your mind. So as you're sitting here, this is not a time to be visualizing the ice. This is not a time to be thinking about your game or school or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whatever you have going on in your life. The easiest way to calm your mind and not think about anything is if your mind does race, see a stop sign. Yell stop inside your head, and then what I want you to do is think about counting your breaths. So as I'm inhaling, count 1, 2, 3, pause, out, 1, 2, 3, while you're breathing. That will allow you to keep your mind on your breath and not let your mind wander. The more you do this, the better you get at it. It is life-changing. This should be done every day, after practice, after school, after games, before bed. I promise you, it will help you immensely.